start again. It's a rich thing.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Culture Exchange Podcast, episode 4. And I have a very special guest with me today. It's gonna be my boy, Jared Wiles. Say what's up to
everyone.
People. Jared, it's my guy. So before we get to the interview with Jared, we're going to just mention a couple of very important people that have recently passed away. It is John Lewis and C.T. Vivian. And if you guys do not know, these two people were very important to the civil rights movement right when Martin Luther King was still alive. Just in case people don't know, I will read a little bit about these two guys. I pulled up an article from BBC, and what they say about John Lewis, I'm going to just read a little bit from the article. It says that Lewis was one of the big six civil rights leaders, which included Martin Luther King Jr., and helped organize the historic 1963 March on Washington. Also, being very important to the civil rights movement, if the former president Barack Obama shouts you out or even mentions your legacy, it should prove how important you are to the actual movement. That's just a small portion of how important he was back in the civil rights movement, because things are a lot better for us now because of what was done back then. And for C.T. Vivian, we're going to just mention an article by CNN. And what CNN says is that C.T. Vivian was a major force in the civil rights movement. He worked alongside Martin Luther King Jr. and the Southern Christian Leadership Conference in the struggle for racial equality. So again, these two guys that just passed away is the reason why we are a lot closer to racial equality, and they should be mentioned everywhere, such as BET, television, movies. These guys are very important. So moving on to the next subject, we are going